Well, it's time to clean their grill. Every year they get all gunked up with grease and everything. And the best thing you can clean it with is something that'll cut grease, and 409 will cut grease. You're going to need at least a third to half a roll of paper towels. You're going to need a putty knife to scrape off the stuff that sticks. And you're going to have to clean out your burner jets, your gas holes on your burner manifolds. And the best thing to do that is a drill. And I use a 3/16 drill bit. And as they get older, or depending on which one you have, I've got a 13/64 drill bit in that. And you just take it, it's nice with these electric drills. You usually have larger holes at the beginning of the manifold, and you'll have bigger holes in the back because the gas transfers along the back side, and all the rest of them are the same size. You can drill through. This is a hollow chamber right under here, but this is a manifold hitter, and there's metal behind that, so you can't go in but so far. So if I was cleaning out those holes, which I already have, but see, that hits metal, you know, within a little over 1/4 of an inch. But right there, you can go in. And all you're doing is reaming out all the carbon, dirt, and grease. I'll put this thing on a tripod so you can see how you get the burners out. So first you have to take your burner surface out, your grill bars on this one, and then after you get the grill bars out, you would just lift the burner manifolds up from the back. A little pin right there, you put a clip on it so it won't fall out. To put it in, you put this over the front where the jet is, and you put it in the hole. On the end of these burners is a groove, and that groove is closed off. That new groove needs to be open to allow gas and air mixture to go in it. This one was cleaned out. It was clean, and I just knocked it off with a very thin bladed putty knife. And then these things have a tendency for the holes to fill up where the gas comes out. And if you find that yours isn't burning evenly, it's because all these holes are filled up. Not all of them are full, but they're constricted. You see over here, you've got these filled up. See how that's filled up? I do this every year. If you haven't done it in several years, most of these holes will be filled up. Now I've installed a new bar back here that holds up the burners, and it also, as these, you turn your gas on, the gas goes through these, they can ignite to the next ones, and each one is sitting in a cradle, and this chamber allows gas and or gas air mixture to go through the burners. And as you can see, this one up on the top, that's what my old one looked like. Now it was given out last year. When I put this in the trash, I thought you might want to see it, because this is probably what yours looks like if it's been on there several years. And this is that little stainless steel chamber right here. Now this is made out of stainless, and that was just steel, plain steel, so this would be a lot quicker. And that one fit just like that, and at one time it was a square box, just like you can see down in the bottom. And so none of your gas air mixture is going evenly through these burners, and that's a big reason why they won't light up. Another thing you need to do is in that shelf down there that pulls out, you need to put at least 3 layers of heavy-duty aluminum foil, so that when you need to clean this out, you pull that out and you pull that up. Even with 3 layers, you will get grease behind it. This little hole right there is for liquid grease to go in a tray, and that pulls out of a slot. If you will fold over several layers of foil, because the little tray is about that big, and put that in it. When you go to clean it up, you can just pull the corners up and put it in the trash can. When you clean this thing, I suggest you get 2 plastic bags because they are filthy. And if you take 409, now if you spray on this back rack, it will leak out the backside and get on your deck. So you have to be careful about that. All this you can spray, it won't go anywhere. And the best thing you can do is wipe the heaviest stuff off with paper towels. I take a whole paper towel or 2 of these little half ones and fold them over into a quarter. And I get all the heavy grease off I can. Then I spray the sides up here and the back. And I try to wipe this so that it doesn't leak out the back and get on my deck. And I spray the ends, and I spray the front and the bottom all the way around until it's clean. And then you can take a putty knife and get all the grease out in the corners. And I have installed a new burner support with a gas. These little boxes allow the gas and air mixture to go to each burner. And I clean all of these out, whether they're clogged or not. And all you have to do is run that 13/64 drill bit through there, and you can see some of it has resistance. You put a couple of these behind it, it won't go anywhere. When you hear it biting down, it's not taking out any of the metal, it's taking out carbon and grease that's hardened. And this way you'll have an open chamber, all of them will be open. See right here, you're hitting the other side, so you don't want to push too hard, you don't want to put a hole in that end. And it's a little time consuming, but see there, you have no hole at all. And you don't want to take any metal out because these holes are measured and metered to make this burner work satisfactorily. It's just that much junk in some of these holes. So you don't want to force it, and if you ever see metal chips coming out of the hole, you'll see it because it'll be shiny. This is all carbon and hardened grease. You would stop and put a smaller drill bit in it. I'm not saying all burners use the same size, but they're probably pretty close to 3/16 to 13/64. This is just gunk. That one looked like it had a rust in it. Anyway, that's the deal. You just got 4 of them and 2 sides on each one. And then you could blow it out with a hose if you want, but when you turn the gas on, it will blow it out. And that's pretty much all you have to do.